All right, Tiffany, thanks for coming to talk to us. So when you first came to see me about your migraine headaches, can you tell me a little bit about what they were like?
About a year and a half to 2 years ago, I started to get headaches a lot more frequently than I just started to notice them really. And they were maybe 3-4 times a week, kind of short headaches. And as time went on, they got worse and worse. I would have them every day. I started getting what I would consider migraines, where I had a little bit of trouble with light and too much sound. And some of the ice pick migraines even.
Okay.
And it just increasingly got worse as time went on. And I definitely had them every day. I'd wake up and go to bed with headaches. I would have migraines probably 3 times a week at least. And I actually had to take days off of work for it, that sort of thing. I stopped doing activities that I was interested in, like games or dancing and that sort of thing.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad were the migraines or even the baseline headaches?
The baseline headaches would stick around like 3 or 4 most of the time, but they would be constant throughout the day, and the migraines would hit at least an 8 most of the time.
Okay. So then when you first came to see me, we treated you with Botox, and we actually ended up treating 2 nerves with Botox to see if surgery would be effective. And tell us a little bit about your results with that.
The Botox was actually excellent. I remember coming in and you kind of told me, oh, well, it might take a couple days or a week for you to notice anything. And it really was 2-3 days I started noticing I felt quite a bit better. And that happened with both of them. The first one on the greater occipital nerve was much more effective, obviously, but even the second one made me feel even that much more better. And the headaches just kind of, I didn't have the baseline so much anymore, and the migraines were a lot less. Fewer in number, as well as the intensity was not as bad.
Okay. And then we actually did surgery on you, and we decompressed 2 nerves, the greater and the lesser occipital nerve on the right side. Tell us a little bit about what your experience with surgery was like, how much pain you had, how restricted you felt afterwards.
It was a lot better than I expected. I've only had surgery once before, and I was a lot younger, so it was sort of an awful experience. But I didn't have any trouble before, obviously, but the pain afterwards was really not that bad. I did have restrictive movement for, I'd say, at least 2 weeks, where I was sort of nervous to move too far to the side or up or down with my neck. But that went away after the 2 weeks. Like about a month into it, I kind of felt like I could do everything again.
Okay. And so you're just about 4 months after your surgery procedure. What are your headaches like now?
So far, I've only had one incident of about 3 days in a row where I kind of had some issues with more of a baseline type headache from what I can remember. Nothing too serious. I actually haven't had any migraines so far, so pretty good.
Yeah, so would you say you're reasonably happy and with the results of the procedure, and would you do it again?
If I had to,
Okay.
definitely.
Fair enough. Thanks for talking to us.
Mm-hmm.